Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, I did analysis in this channel, poking holes in an affidavit that was sworn before a tribunal formed by President William Ruto to investigate the conduct of Cherera 4 commissioners. And I asked very pertinent questions on what was the intention of the media, who was leaking those documents to the media, and secondly, I was also taking an issue by the fact that we were lynching the commissioners in public before a constitutionally made tribunal to give us the really answers that we demand. And another question I asked was, so are commissioners supposed to respond to media reports because the radio reports are already being circulated and shared by the general public? Or should they wait to face the tribunal? And so by the time they'll be facing the tribunal, what exactly are they going to respond to media reports or what the tribunal is going to ask? Today, the Standard is running a very interesting article. This is the article you see here. Truth on election will shock you, says embattled official. That is the photo of Irene Masit. And according to Masit, she's trying to detail and respond. And I say that whether the commission then, this commissioners, or now Irene Masit was going to respond to allegations that have been leveled against her in the media. Remember, she's the only one that is staying put after the rest of the three, Cherera, Wanderi, and Wangaya. If I'm not wrong, Nyangaya decided to exit the commission, rather to resign. She's saying that, according to Masit, IEBC booked Hermosa Hotel as the residential place for the commissioners during the electioneering period. But they opted for alternative place. And she's saying that reports alternative place because of their safety. Now, Masit is saying that Kenyans should, this is an excerpt from this article, Kenyans should expect a bombshell on the management of this year's presidential election if, the insinuation by one of the embattled IEBC commissioners is anything to go by. Commissioner Irene Masit yesterday said despite mounting pressure, she will not quit until she clears her name. I am not ready to quit, and Kenyans should expect a bombshell during my appearance before the Justice Aggrey Muchelule-led tribunal. What do you expect? And this is what she said. I poked holes. Yesterday I was asking you guys that when we are being told one side of the story, what are we not being told? Masit is saying that yes, it is true that they were booked at the Yaya Apartments Hotel. Number one, you need to agree with me, is that not that they can't afford. So not that they can't afford that apartment. They can't afford paying. So the fact that someone paid for me is neither here nor there. And she's saying that reports that only Azimio politicians visited the place is a lie. In her affidavit, in her response, she's saying that they were visited by friends, relatives, the delivery guys, and politicians both from Azimio and Kenya Kwanza. I am saying something herself she has said in this in this newspaper. 4 guests were identified as IEBC commissioners and 2 went straight to now. That's the reportage of yesterday. We were visited in that apartment by relatives, lawyers, friends, political operatives, both from Azimio and Kenya Kwanza divides. It is shocking that the media opted to leave out that information, Masit said. So, Masit said that they were visited by both. The discussion of, and I've always said this, that What that story was actually telling us, the narrative it was shaping, that the four, were only with Azimio. Could this be talking to what really Raphael Tutu was talking about some time back? Now, Masit is wondering why the reportage, or rather reporting, was inappropriate on their stay and visitors who met them. She's saying that she will stay put, challenge the tribunal, and also asking the tribunal that even after the process starting from the JLAC, Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, why are other petitioners that were never at the JLAC now joining the case? As claimed, this comes as the issues of government security details and the official vehicle never reinstated as earlier called, as I said, by the chairperson of the tribunal. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and also like our video. We try to give factual updates on what's happening in this country. So that's why I rush for the newspaper so that we speak from a point of knowledge. What do you think is a bombshell in this context? If she's going to give a shocking bombshell to the tribunal, then most likely she's going to implicate the saints and the heroes of that last election. That is the Chebukati and the camp. Because that can only be the only bombshell. Everything we've been told and have been said about the three commissioners. And I don't think there is something new. In fact, what happened is we already created the perception, and our narrative was already building, that the commissioners supported Raila Odinga. And if Masit is going to stay put and release, or rather say what she knows about what happened, then it can only a bombshell that can only shock Kenyans if it implicates the Chebukati and the camp. And I want to say one thing. She's most likely to implicate the three about it. Now, this process, it is constitutionally right. And we've always said that on this one, no one is saying that we never followed the constitution. The Cherera 4 is wrapped and packaged as a mission to know the truth. But I don't think we are on a fact-finding mission. We are not on a fact-finding mission. Because we simply not even punishing people because they did something. Because one thing I can tell is this. Kenya Kwanza, they got government. They got what they wanted. Whether they got it by hook or crook, but they got what they wanted. The input, or rather the fact that these commissioners differed with them, could not be a big issue, because apart from the four commissioners, there are a number of 6.9 million Kenyans that also differed with them. So not that the whole country supported Kenya Kwanza. So this issue, I don't think, and I wish we really mean well, I don't think we'll get to the bottom of what happened. Because from the word go, it doesn't look that is the intention. And so, how I wish Cherera, Nyang'aya, and Wanderi could not have fallen on William Ruto's trap. The one thing I've always known is President Ruto is the president. So the very day JLAC sitting started, the president was, he tweeted while in Israel. He was on a tour in South Korea, not Israel, in South Korea, calling the commissioners rogue. Now, when he passed judgment on these commissioners, it was a trap for them to already see that the process they are going through is a process that is going to send them to jail. It was a trap, and they wanted, in fact, everyone wanted them out. Why do you think we wanted these commissioners out? Why do you think this is the issue? Because even Masit is saying that I've always been getting calls and demands for me to exit the stage. But I'm not going to make that ungraceful exit until I prove my innocence. So if they couldn't, if they would have stayed put and faced this tribunal, I know it would have come by some really some big ramifications. But we would have really gotten, I think, the politics of what happened, this happened there, it would have been that easy. Because the president made it look like, one, this tribunal is going to send them packing. Whereabouts of the commissioners after the presser, to me, it was not a secret. According to initial article, we were meant to believe like it was a top secret, like only some few people know it. This, according to what these people are saying, their relatives used to go there, their friends used to go there. They were escorted there by the security, by the bodyguards. The bodyguards are provided by the government. So, in fact, of just knowing where Chereras have gone, I don't think it was a big deal. So whether they were at Yaya Hotel or another hotel, I don't think it's the gist. But we are creating the dramas and diverting people from the truth. How I wish that we go after something called the cracks in the commission. Because from what I see, the cracks in the IEBC commission had a deeper effect on the outcome of the last presidential results. And if we are setting a precedent, then we should be very careful that at least we get it right for the first time. You know, we tried in 2013 when we brought the Chebukatis, the three in 2016. We didn't get it right. We didn't get it right. When we got after the Isaka San in the new constitution, we did 2013, then we brought Chebukatis. We got it wrong because we had a bungled election in 2017. In 2022, we have another drama. So unless we get it right, and by getting it right is probing the real issues. How I wish that tribunal will go deeper. Instead of just looking at people's heads, look at what is really the devil in the details. What is being hidden? Because now, Kama Kenyans washaona wale watu wakifanya press briefing. So what is this new thing that even now taking them through the tribunal is going to give us? Why and is it important? Okay, fine. Even if you realize they were different with the results, that's what everyone else has said, that our want to support results. So what is the value? What value does it add? Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are not honest in this move. We are not very honest. Maybe it's a test of time. Let's see how maybe the heads will run.